My people, let's continue. In our last video, we expanded on the Beast District. Today, we're going to build on this with a few more submissions that put a cherry on top of it all. Jacob Bastion adds, ever-changing food chain. Whatever beasts are on top of the food chain one day may not be on top of the food chain the next. I think characters who decide to reside within the Beast District are brave. It seems like you'll have to coexist where the wild things are. Kind of like Robin Williams when he spent his adulthood in the Jumanji world. The savage ether. The savage nature of the Beast District creates a particularly savage style of magic. Those who master it are given many different types of chaotic and powerful abilities. Some examples of magic users who use different types of Beast District magics are berserkers, skinwalkers, and druids. Semi-intelligent plant life. Some plant life in the Beast District have evolved a rudimentary intelligence in order to survive. Savage natives. Most people accept the fact that anyone who lived in the Beast District before its transformation into the untamable wilderness it is today either evacuated or were killed when the district was overrun. There are rumors, though, that are becoming more and more well known, rumors that say that some of the people survived. They survived by bonding with the magic that the savageness of the Beast District creates, worshipping mysterious gods who are not fond of those who trespass upon their people's domain, and becoming so strong and savage of a people that they can fight the savage beasts of the district without much trouble. Interesting. Let's make a little tweak to this because, to my understanding, the Atlas District pretty much created the Beast District as a place to put their little, the animals, the beasts, the monsters that they poach from Monster Island, a place to put it, for business purposes and experimentation. So let's say that maybe a portion of the district got overrun, and that's maybe where these savage natives are. And the rest of the district is all kind of regulated by Atlas. That's the only way we can have a organized gamma monster type Pokemon type of environment. But I really do like the idea of a portion of that place kind of being maybe the outskirts being a little overrun and out of control, and maybe that's where all this wild shit happens. Secret ingredient. It is said that there is a secret ingredient in Dizzy Whiz Fizz that makes the most delicious candy in the world, and that this ingredient only grows in the Beast District. Jacob just gave the player of the Dizzy Wizard a motive to go to the Beast District. The Savage Ones. The Savage Ones are tribal people who live deep in the Beast District. They are extremely warlike thanks to the nature of the land that they call home, and have no fondness for outsiders. They worship dark and mysterious gods who will often choose champions from amongst their people and whisper madness and magic into their minds while sending them against the outside invaders or beasts that the gods once slain. The Savage Ones favor the axe, the halberd, and the magics of the Beast District as their weapons, and will use them to deal great damage to whatever opponent they face, be they beast or man. Slow motion. I like that. All right, so TVG adds, the poachers hired to acquire beasts for the Beast District are the best in the business. They are called the Vindicators. The Vindicators are a group of 5 whose mutations allow them to genetically modify themselves to become half human, half beast monstrosities. Oh shit. This modification allows them to walk among the monsters of Monster Island with relative ease. Using Atlas tech, these poachers do the impossible, capturing and transporting beasts from Monster Island right into the Beast District. This is greatness. We now know how this is even possible, because you got to remember, the monsters from Monster Island are supposed to be like they're supposed to be downright scourges of the planet, like really, really terrible creatures of madness and that you can't even fathom on some Cthulhu shit. At least the most dangerous ones. It would take a group like this to achieve such a feat. And I like how there's only 5 of them. I can't help but fantasize about a scenario with the Vindicators poaching on Monster Island, and then they end up running into some hardcore, tried and true Rhalegarians. Getting that Alien vs Predator vibe here. Hey, in the comments section, let me know who your money is on if there was a fight between R-Type X and all 5 Vindicators. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. But hey, speaking of the Rhalegarians, we are now accepting lore submissions for the Rhalegarians, a warrior and military society formed by the terrain, harsh weather, and being in the closest proximity to the world's most dangerous monsters and beasts on Monster Island, which they hunt regularly for sport. Rhalegarians' skin colors range from dark to light with dark variations of hair colors. The most defining traits of these people are their greater natural strength, durability, endurance, and an affinity for fighting and to nurture the planet. Oh. Huh. That makes sense, right? So everything that happened with Epony, it kind of came full circle, because I wasn't even paying attention to that part of the lore when the whole thing with Epony occurred, with her becoming the planet, and you know, R-Type X kind of cares for her. So that's interesting. Anyway, naturally growing stronger as Rhalegarians mature, they commonly gain a very muscular and well-defined build and larger sized hearts. Given that Rhalegarians have evolved to have a slowed aging process upon reaching physical maturity in order to fight longer, they fought evolution and won. They are resistant to extreme temperatures. This resistance to cold is likely either a trait gained over time from evolution in harsh climates, or due to the energy consumption of them increasing their ambient body temperature far above a human's, or let's say other G-types, even in a resting state. Being warlike people, they share an innate enjoyment for conflict and fighting, choosing violence over peace with other races, and are typically very aggressive and hard-headed with short explosive tempers. Lastly, Rhalegarians have a natural affinity to control some forms of energy, allowing them to generate very powerful energy blasts even at young ages. An average Rhalegarian energy blast is powerful enough to completely wipe out a big city, while the most powerful ones can easily destroy the entire world with just one blast, according to legends. So keep in mind that the creator of the Rhalegarians did mention that he kind of was overhauling the Rhalegarians, but this is set in stone. This is something that has been here. We're not going to turn it upside down. So hopefully whatever changes he's going to make doesn't stray too far away from this, because this is what the rest of the community has to go off of when they submit their lore for these Rhalegarians, which seems pretty basic, right? It seems like they're a tough race, pretty much, is what I'm getting from this. And maybe some of them have a natural affinity for energy, similar to how the Dorinthians have a natural affinity for the chi energies. But again, they all don't have to be the same. It couldn't be just a portion of that demographic has that. Not every race, you're not going to automatically have like energy powers, because we got to be fair, right? So when you submit lore for the Rhalegarians, just go off of the fact of that they're tough, they have big hearts, they age slower, and and pretty much everything else that I said in here. Head to pndrpg.com's lore submission section and begin submitting lore for this tough and prideful race. And hey, look, man, don't be selfish, okay? You might be really, really freaking creative, and you might be able to roll out some really great lore, but not everybody's creative as you. They might need support from the flames of creation. So before you head to the website, hit that like button, stoke the flames of creation. If you like stuff like this, subscribe and keep an eye out for more videos as we approach Season 3. Hey, this weekend, I'm going to really need y'all to throw down, because this weekend, we're opening the gates. We're going to knock out the rest of these races. We're going to knock out the rest of these districts so we can get this game started. Peace.